Guys, you gotta watch this video before you go talk to your recruiter. Guys, you got to watch this video before you go talk to your recruiter. If you wanna know why, keep watching. So guys, as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, give the video a like, and leave some comments down below. Also guys, if you want to see some t-shirts, I'm going to leave a poll somewhere up there. If you do, you got to go follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be dropping some t-shirt ideas on there. So if you want t-shirts, yeah, just go follow me on Instagram. But yeah, guys, so the things you need to know before you go talk to your recruiter. First thing off the bat, you need to know that your recruiter is a human being. They're not like this image that everyone seems to make them out to be, like some horrible person just trying to, get numbers or all this stuff. These guys have, wives and children as well. They have a life as well. So these guys, yeah, sure, it's a job. Fuck you. Here to, ultimately they're giving you a job. It's like you're going to like McDonald's or somewhere, asking for a job, and you got to go through an interview process. This is exactly what this is. It's just a big interview process. So the things like you should go, already have going in before you talk to your recruiter, you should know, you should do some research. You should know what job you want to a certain extent. You still need to go in the recruiting office with an open mind. Because if you go in saying like, yeah, I want this job, this is the only job I want, I don't want any other job other than this, then they're gonna focus their attention on someone else that they can, work with. Because let's say you want to go to some like really specific MOS, like communication, something weird, something name, right? That, that aren't really like taking people at the time. You're going to be waiting for a really long time. So that recruiter is going to be like, well, I can go focus on someone that can be, going to boot camp sooner and stuff like that. So trying to kind of come in with an open mind, come in with like a list of jobs you want, like preferences, and then, go take the ASVAB and be like, okay, so here's my ASVAB score. Let's see what jobs I qualify for. You want to build, it's a human to human interaction. It's a 50-50 kind of like, power move, right? So your recruiter has the power of getting you in the military, in the Marine Corps, or wherever you're trying to go, but you also have the power to say, no, I don't want that, and, walk away. So you need to build that mutual respect of like, okay, I understand that he or she has the power of, letting me and finding me a job, letting me in the military, but also have the power of saying no ultimately. So you need to know that it's a mutual respect. He or she is working for you, and you're working for them at the same time. You also need to realize that, like, you need to know that this is the right thing for you, that this is what you want, right? Because the recruiter, sure, they're gonna seem to like, sell you things. I'm like, okay, so I got this job for you that offers this, that offers this. You can get a bonus with this and this. And like some people walk in the recruiting office like, I don't really know if I want to do this. And they hear something about a bonus and they're like, oh, that's a lot of money. Yeah. Let me sign my name. And that's not like the right thing to do. It's honestly not, because you can get stuck with a job that you don't really enjoy for 4 years. And trust me, it is going to suck. Trust me, it's going to suck. So know what you kind of, are going in there for. Because they're going to tell you all the things you want to hear. That's their job. Their job is to, give you all the information, answer all the questions you have. And they're going to answer them truthfully. So if you go in saying like, okay, so if I choose the infantry, will I deploy? Yeah, you're going to deploy. That's how they're going to answer questions. If I come to the military, can I go to college? I'm like, yeah, sure. So that's another big thing. You need to ask questions that are really like specific, that like really pertain to you. Be like, okay, so if I go into the infantry, will I really have time to go to college? And then they're like, honestly, you're gonna be really busy, you're gonna be training a lot, so I don't know if the infantry is the route for you if you're trying to go to college while you're in. Those are the kind of questions you need to ask. Try to stay away from the big broad questions, because you're gonna get a big broad answer. So, and then it's gonna make you go out the office like, oh man, he really answered my questions. Like, this guy or girl is not really trying to help me. But ultimately, they did their job. They answered the questions that you asked. So definitely make sure to do that. Also realize the things that you're saying to your recruiter. I get a lot of questions, like people hit me up like, is asthma gonna affect me coming in the military? I have, these like outer leg tattoos. I got this. I broke my leg when I was, 15 playing basketball, football. You think it's gonna affect me getting in? Guys, if it doesn't affect you now, then you don't have to tell them. You don't have to tell them like really anything personal. Sure, they're gonna ask you, have you ever smoked weed? Have you ever did any of that? Just be like, no. They can't prove that you ever did. As long as you're not currently, smoking marijuana or you just didn't recently get hurt, they can never know. So also go in realizing that. Let's see what else is a really big thing people kind of mess up on. Oh, don't be like a jerk to your recruiter. Don't be like, man, whatever, you don't want to do this for me, I'm just gonna go to another branch. So they're gonna be like, okay, go to another branch. It's just like less time they have to spend, working. Because like I said, these guys want to go home too. These guys don't want to stay at the office all day. Like these guys got lives too. They want to go do other stuff. So that comes back to that mutual respect thing. You have to realize that, these recruiters spend countless hours trying to get people in the military. They probably see like hundreds or even thousands of kids a year that want to come into the military. So like if you come in with a bad attitude or like, if you don't give me this, then I'm not going to join type vibe, then they're going to be like, okay, whatever, then go somewhere else. Like these guys don't really have time to deal with that stuff. So go in with a good attitude, like I said, with an open mind, realizing that it's that 50-50 kind of relationship, mutual respect type thing. They're working for you, you're working for them. So make sure you go in with that kind of mindset, or else it might not end up what it's going to be. Also, don't come to your recruiter with like outside parties or outside, people trying to compare what your recruiter's saying, to what their experience is, because not everyone's experience is the same. So you can't really do that. You can't bring somebody in that's like, let's say that's been in the Marines for 3 years, and then he's listening to your recruiter. He's like, oh no, that's not true. Oh, that's not true. Oh no, he's lying to you. Don't listen to this guy. Let's go somewhere else. Like, no, that's just how that person's experience went. What the recruiter is telling you are possibilities. The recruiter can't guarantee you anything. The only thing the recruiter can guarantee you is that he can get you into MEPS and that he can send you to boot camp. And hopefully he can guarantee you like a job, like a specific job that you want. He can't, other than that, he can't guarantee you anything. He can't guarantee you're gonna have the best 4 years of your life. He can't guarantee that you're gonna go here, here, and here. He can't guarantee that you're gonna get a college degree in your first 4 years. He can't guarantee you any of that. So you can't come in, basing your stuff off other people's experiences. Like, because ultimately this is your experience, this is your life. And you have to make your own experiences, make your own, journey. So don't do that. Don't make your recruiter try to seem kind of like, I guess, stupid in a sense by like bringing someone else in, saying that all he's saying is a lie and all this stuff. Don't do that, because then, like I said, it's gonna make the recruiter be like, oh wow, I don't want to work for this guy. I don't want to, try to set this guy up because, he's coming at me like this. Like, why should I have to deal with this type thing? So don't do that. Ultimately, the recruiter is there for you. Now, I'm not going to lie. There are some recruiters that just want to fill the numbers in, that just want to, send as many people as they can to boot camp, and then they don't really care what happens to you after. And you'll kind of realize that. You can tell when a recruiter is, really looking after you. If they're that kind of person, really looking after you, they'll call you every once in a while, try to like see how you're doing. They'll be checking up on you and stuff like that. And then there's some recruiters that you come in, you go to them, you're like, hey, I want to go to boot camp. I want to do all this. And they're like, okay, sure. I can send you next week. And then they just got that number filled, and, some people are like, oh, next week? Oh, cool. And they just sign the paper, and they don't really do any research. They don't really, sit down and really talk to the recruiter and see, all the things they can really get out of the Marine Corps, out of the military. So make sure you like really pay attention to what your recruiter's doing, and try to pick up that vibe of if they're really for you or if they're just trying to fill those numbers in, because there are some recruiters that are like that. And speaking on that note, don't come in saying like, I want to leave next week, I want to leave tomorrow, because then the recruiter's gonna like, okay, let me hurry up and find a job that this guy can leave or girl can leave as soon as they want, like as soon as they're asking me to, and you might not like get the job that you want. So my like advice to you is just be patient. If you want a specific job that you've like been wanting forever, this is kind of like the only kind of job, you might not get it right away, and you might end up having to wait like a couple weeks or a month or 2 months. So go in knowing that, just be patient and just let the recruiter do their job and let them work for you ultimately. But guys, hopefully this video helps you kind of get your mind together and get in the right mindset before you go talk to your recruiter and all that. But guys, make sure to subscribe, give the video a like, leave some comments. Don't forget to go check out my Instagram page for the t-shirt ideas. I'm really excited about them. I'm asking my boys and all that to help me design and all that. I'm taking some of y'all's advice on what to do with the t-shirt. I'm really excited for it. So don't forget to go follow me on Instagram. Also follow me on Snapchat, guys. I answer questions every single day. It's countless number of questions, and I enjoy it. I love helping y'all out, trying to get y'all on the right track, trying to help your experience be better than mine. I love it, guys. But as always, guys, thanks for watching.